Will the hair regrow on uncovered spot with characteristic medicines? This is our subject, and the answer of this question is in this video today. Subscribe and turn on the bell if you like this video. The most effective method to grow hair on a bald head with home remedies. 13 ways to effectively regrow hair on a bald spot naturally. Warm castor oil and coconut oil. The most effective method to develop hair on uncovered head home cures. Tip number 1. Back rub your scalp once in at regular intervals with a blend of warm castor oil and coconut oil. Chiefly center around the bare territories. After a light back rub, fold a warm wet towel around your head for 3 to 5 minutes. Expel the towel and turn your head over for 1 moment. This equation expands blood dissemination in the scalp, animates and energizes hair development on a bare fix. Castor oil do some amazing things for your hair. It battles male pattern baldness, treats scalp disease and animates hair development. DIY, make a coconut oil treatment. The most effective method to develop hair on bare head with home cures. Tip number 2. To make your own scalp treatment, put 3 to 5 tablespoons of coconut oil in a little bowl. The measure of oil to utilize relies upon the length of your hair. Microwave the oil for 30 seconds. Mix well, at that point heat a couple of moments more until the oil has dissolved completely. Let the oil cool somewhat, at that point knead it into your scalp and the underlying foundations of your hair. Utilize a plastic go to work the oil over your hair. Envelop your hair by a towel or shower top, at that point let the oil absorb for 2 hours. A short time later, cleanser not surprisingly. Neem leaves, Ayurvedic oil for uncovered patches. Step-by-step instructions to develop hair on a bare head utilizing Ayurveda. Tip number 3. For quite a long time, neem has been utilized to treat skin conditions and balding. Normal utilization of neem on the scalp improves blood course and fortifies the roots, which thus advances hair development. Neem is likewise used to treat dandruff and lice. At the point when the scalp is influenced by dryness, texture, dandruff, skin inflammation, psoriasis, and unreasonable sebum, the hair roots get harmed. This causes male pattern baldness. Neem helps fight these conditions, relieves the scalp and advances sound hair development. Washing your hair as often as possible with neem leaves water forestalls untimely hair turning grey and regrows hair on the uncovered head. Neem leaves have incredible enemy of parasitic, antibacterial and mitigating properties that forestall scalp contamination, dandruff issues, which are the fundamental purposes behind hair fall. You will need a bunch of neem leaves, 2 cups water. Time, 5 minutes. Headings. Heat up the neem leaves in water for 15 minutes and afterward put it aside to cool. When the arrangement is cool, strain the fluid. Gather the neem injected water in a container and put it in a safe spot. Wash and condition your hair and pour the neem injected water through it as a last flush. Try not to flush your hair any further. How often? 2 times per week. On the other hand, you can make a glue of dried neem powder and water, and leave it in your hair for 30 minutes before shampooing. Wheatgrass. Step-by-step instructions to develop hair on bare head by home cure. Tip number 4. Wheatgrass is a decent wellspring of protein, minerals, nutrient A, C and E, dietary fiber and amino acids, making it useful for hair regrowth. Every day drink a glass of wheatgrass juice blended in with a tablespoon of new aloe vera gel legitimately extricated from aloe vera leaf for as long as about 14 days to fix hair fall, forestall hair breakage and for solid thick hair normally. Onion. Tip number 5. Onion is a magnificent hair reconstructor. It is wealthy in sulfur, which is one of the fundamental parts in advancing hair development and forestalling male pattern baldness. Eat 1 to 2 crude onions consistently. The best decision to have crude onions is to remember for servings of mixed greens and sandwiches. Applying the new glue of onion squeeze on the bare territories invigorates blood course and help animate new hair development. Protein-rich hair pack. Tip number 6. Sustain your hair with a protein-rich hair pack. Hair is for the most part comprised of a protein known as keratin, which implies the hair needs a satisfactory protein for hair development and reinforcing the hair shaft. Make a protein pack by joining 1 egg yolk with 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and a TSP of olive oil. Feed your hair with this protein pack twice in 7 days. Preparing soda and mustard powder mix. Tip number 7. An overabundance develop of oil on the scalp can prompt hair diminishing, hair fall and dandruff. Week after week scouring your hair gently with a blend of heating pop and mustard powder blended in with cleanser can assist you with disposing of various hair issues. Heating soft drink is a compelling antifungal specialist useful for treating dandruff and bothersome scalp brought about by contagious disease. Mustard powder sustains hair follicles and recovers hair development. Henna and amla paste mix. Tip number 8. Another valuable solution for regrow hair on the bare head is to apply an equivalent measure of henna and amla glue blended in with a little measure of coconut oil and yogurt. Henna reestablishes your common hair shading and permits your hair to develop longer and thicker quicker. Amla is an outstanding medication for your hair. It is an important fixing in the treatment of male pattern baldness and hairlessness. Another groundbreaking approach to regrow lost hair and fix hairlessness is by rehearsing the balayam yoga. It's a nail scouring exercise that you need to do every day for 5 minutes twice in a day. Once in the first part of the day and before hitting the sack. Coconut milk. Tip number 9. Coconut milk is an amazingly helpful solution for regrow hair on the uncovered head. Blend 1/4 cup of coconut milk with 2 teaspoons of yogurt and 1 tablespoon of nectar. Wash your hair with warm water to open up the hair follicles and afterward apply a thick layer of this glue on the scalp. Leave for 15 minutes and afterward flush off with cool water. Fenugreek seeds. Tip number 10. Fenugreek seeds are a decent home solution for quicker hair development and to fix alopecia. Drench 4 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds in warm water for the time being. Granulate to a glue by including a little water. Blend 3 tablespoons of nutrient-E oil and apply on the scalp. Wash following 20 minutes. Protein. Tip number 11. The perfect measure of protein required for body and hair well-being differs from individual to individual. Numerous wellness lovers and nutritionists currently guarantee that an individual ought to expend 1 gram of protein for each pound. Astounding lean protein sources incorporate skinless chicken bosoms, Greek yogurt, and eggs. Expend collagen or gelatin. How do you stimulate hair growth? Tip number 12. Gelatin contains a blend of amino acids that advance the development of hair, nails, and solid skin. You can discover unflavored gelatin base in your neighborhood nourishment stores, commonly in the preparing path. Blend in with soups, smoothies, or tea for an additional increase in gelatin to help animate hair development. Does olive oil develop hair on uncovered head? Tip number 13. Olive oil has been utilized by the 2 people to battle balding and to fortify the hair. Olive oil can fix harmed hair and advance new hair development since it contains unsaturated fats and high protein. Olive oil will assist with delivering sebum, is the oil that is created by the skin organs of the head and serves to keep the scalp sodden, while protein fills in as the base material to frame new hair cells. Both of these materials are a basic factor and component for solid hair development and graceful. That is the thing that makes how to regrow hair and stop balding by utilizing olive oil to be viable. Headings: apply olive oil straightforwardly to your scalp and afterward do a delicate back rub on the scalp. It is expected that the veins in the scalp become excited with the goal that veins become more extensive and make the blood stream in the scalp is expanded. Nourishment will be all the more effortlessly consumed by the hair roots, and have confidence on the off chance that they get the sustenance they need. At that point you will get your sound hair development. Poor sustenance is one of the reasons for balding, for example, the propensities for smoking and drinking liquor refreshment propensities. To get most extreme outcomes, you can warm the olive oil first, in light of the fact that the warm oil can animate the follicles all the more rapidly, with the goal that the supplements can be retained all the more rapidly. You need to quantify the warmth substance of this oil before it is applied to the scalp, provided that it is too hot can cause hair cells are harmed in light of the fact that the scalp is extremely delicate and effortlessly hurt. And you can utilize olive oil as an approach to redevelop hair, yet more suggested for those patients in the beginning periods of male pattern baldness. Concerning individuals with serious male pattern baldness, you can utilize olive oil for second need and not become the principal treatment.